Hi guys, my name is Kayla and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a little bit of a tier list video or like a top 10 video, and I'm excited. It's just going to be a fun little relaxing video because I am overworking myself with the reactions a bit. So I think this is a fun video for me to do, and basically I'm going to be listing my 10 favorite princesses and as well as some honorable mentions. I have made a video like this in the past, but I deleted it because it just wasn't good. I'm being honest with you, it wasn't a good video, so I deleted it. And we are redoing it today. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, first of all, before I get into the video, I just want to talk about like my plans for the next few videos. I do want to do a movie for the next video reaction, so I'm between Teen Titans Go to the Movies and La La Land. Very different, but both movies I haven't seen, so if you care, you can tell me in the comments which one you'd like, but I'm gonna do both anyway probably, so it's basically just which one you'd want me to do first. But anyway, so today we are going to be listing my 10 favorite princesses, and if you're like, what the hell, why are you doing this? Basically, I just think princesses are underrated and underappreciated. Like, yes, we're all like, oh, princesses, cool, but some princess characters are badass, amazing, and there's so many different versions. So I'm going to be listing 10 of my favorites as well as some honorable mentions, like I said earlier. Basically, those are just some extra ones I like but didn't add to the top 10. Okay, so first of all, we have Mia from The Princess Diaries. So basically this is young Anne Hathaway, and of course there was a book series, The Princess Diaries, but I know the character from the movies. This was a movie I rewatched so many times, the first one and the second one, and I just love the character of Princess Mia. She's just so cool and reminded me of myself a lot. I also am very clumsy and can be quite introverted, so she really reminds me of myself, so that's probably why I added her to this list, but also just a fun character, you know? Maybe she's not the most difficult, interesting character, but you know, she's fun. So yeah, that's basically number 10, and I didn't say this, I forgot to tell you, but I'm starting from the bottom and going to up, so it's like from 10 to number 1, basically my least favorite to my most favorite from this top 10, but they're all my favorites because, you know. Anyway, let me calm down. I'm speaking way too fast, my lungs can't handle that. Okay, so number 9, we have Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Now, I limited myself to only like 2 Disney princesses. I had to check, okay? To 2 Disney princesses because obviously there are a bunch of Disney princesses and obviously it's hard to choose. So I just limited myself to my 2 favorite Disney princesses. The next one is also one. You'll see. So number 9 is Belle, like I said, from Beauty and the Beast. I just always admired her a lot. Like, she cares about reading and stuff, and in a time where women were like, don't read women, you're not supposed to think. So I don't know, it's just really cool. Yes, it's like an old school type of idea, but it's fun, you know? I love that she is outspoken, intelligent, doesn't go for the brawny guy, she goes for the beast. I don't really agree with the whole Stockholm Syndrome situation. Yes, it is in Stockholm Syndrome technically, but there's just something not right about that. But the character Belle and the movie Beauty and the Beast I love. You know, like the idea I don't think about a lot because I don't want to. It makes me think about bad things. But Belle as the character and the movie is a really good character in my opinion. So that is number 9 of my favorite princesses. Now we have number 8, which is Mulan. Now she is my favorite princess, by the way, and that's why I added her to this list. Basically, I just love Mulan. She's so kick-ass. She is like, she saves her entire country. Name another princess that has saved, or another character in animated stuff that has saved her entire country. Single-handedly, mostly, you know? She's amazing. She does like the heights as a man, and it's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Like, I just love her so much. In my opinion, she's just the best Disney princess. So yeah, that pretty much tells you everything you want to know. Now, next we have number 7, which is a bit of an unconventional choice, I think. Princess Leia from Star Wars. Yes, Leia. We all love her space buns, the Force, golden bikini. But other than that, she is a powerful leader. She is resourceful. She is amazing. She is a general and the princess. And I think, why is she a princess though? Isn't she the queen if her parents are dead? I don't know. But Princess Leia is an amazing character and just one of the most amazing princesses, like in fiction. So the reason she's like number 7 is because these other characters I just love with all my heart and I'm biased against them. So she had to be pushed down. But realistically, she's one of those characters that maybe changed like women in cinema forever. So props to that. Love you, Carrie Fisher. Rest in peace. But yeah, just an amazing princess. That makes me sad actually, so I'm gonna stop thinking about that. But next we have number 6, which is Princess Star Butterfly from Star Butterfly vs. the Forces of Evil. Now, if you haven't seen this show, because it's not that popular, and I don't know why, it's one of those Disney shows that have kind of like gone under the radar. Like everyone talks about the Owl House, about Gravity Falls, about other ones, but not a lot of people talk about Star vs. the Forces of Evil, which is one of my favorite Disney Channel shows, you know? And I don't remember if it was Disney XD or Disney Channel, but anyway, I used to watch it a lot, and it's like one of my favorite animated show or movie songs was in it, which is like Space Unicorn. Anyway, go Google that if you want to. It's Space Unicorn, okay? Just Google that, listen to it, it's epic. It's silly, but you know, it's cute. I thought it was cute, but anyway. So basically, she is a princess, of course, Star Butterfly. She has magical powers. You guys know I love a magical girl or a girl with powers. Or anyone with powers, or magic actually. But especially a magical girl. They are special. They are amazing. Like, that in movies and shows is just one of those things that I'll always be like, I want to watch that. There's magic in it, you know? You guys know. That's Harry Potter. You guys know I love magic, but basically this show has a very like rainbowy version of magic, which I love. Like, not a lot of things do that anymore. Everything is now like, magic is more moody and stuff, and don't get me wrong, I love that type of magic as well. They're like true witches and stuff like that. But I also love the rainbowy version of magic that this show has, and it's just so, yeah, rainbows. And also just like amazing. Like, we have Star Butterfly, it's a maid character. She's just very different from other characters. She's very like ADHD in a person. Like, that is what I see her as. And like, she's all over the place, and I just love that. Like, not a lot of main characters are all over the place. Like, they're either put together or they're going through something, but she is just naturally like all over the place, and I love it. Like, in a good way, not in a bad way. But you know, everyone is different, so we'll see. But you know, everyone is different in their own way. But I just love her so much. She's amazing. Like, I just love that show. The floating unicorn head is her best friend, and of course Marco, who is a human. And I love that like the human is a guy. You know what I mean? And that might seem silly. You guys are probably like, oh brother. But I like that, you know? Usually the magical person in these types of stories where it's like a magical person goes into the real world, which is what happens in this, and later they go to her world again. But in the beginning she comes to the human world, and like, it's rare where it's the girl who comes and is like, I'm magical, and then the human boy is like, whoa, that's crazy and stuff. That rarely happens. Like, usually it's like the mystical guy and the girl's like in love with him immediately. And even though they do end up together, in the beginning they're just like amazing friends, which I love. And there's a lot of nachos, which is also great. And there's also like a lot of demons and stuff, which is very crazy for like this insanely bright and colorful show. but it also has like demons and like evil curses and spells, and I just love that. Like the mesh of that is always going to be something ugh, that was kind of gross. The mesh of that is going to be something I love always. So next we need to move on because I've been talking a lot about her, but the next one is number 5, Yue from Avatar The Last Airbender. Now there is another character from Avatar The Last Airbender on this list, but Yue is just lowered down in this list because we don't see her for that long, but she is an amazing character. She literally dies for the whole world, the whole Avatar world. She turns into the moon. She gives birth to the amazing meme where Zuko is like, "That's rough, buddy," and she's just an amazing character. And I love her design as well. It's a very unique design in terms of like, I don't know, it's just very interesting. Like, it's just interesting, and I love her. And she's such a like power without like the physical version. You know what I mean? Like she's mentally and spiritually powerful, but not like, she has no power, she has no like strength physically, but she is a very powerful character. She saves the entire world, you know, and I love that. I love the different versions of power you find in characters, and I love when they don't make it like every powerful character has to be the like root, you know what I mean? The like strong type. It can be other types of powerful, you know. She's powerful, and even though she's not a physical type of powerful, she's very powerful, you know. Anyway, so moving on. Number 4 is Storm from Marvel. Now if you did not know this, Storm is actually a princess. Now if you don't know like what I'm talking about, Storm is an X-Men character and a Marvel comic character, and she is indeed a princess. I don't remember which country or like fictional country I mean she's from, but I remember she is a princess. I have researched this and stuff, but I can't remember the name right now, but it's fine. And yeah, basically she's a princess with like powers, of course, and then she becomes an X-Men. Oh, there's a cat outside. Oh, he's like walking in the field next door. It's a field like between this house and the other house. There's a cat walking through it. Anyway, sorry. Distraction moment. But yeah, she is a princess, and then she becomes this fighter, well, she's always been a fighter, but then she becomes an X-Men, and you know, as the story goes, X-Men blah blah blah, etc. But she is a princess, and she's just so cool, you know, as a character. So the fact that she is a princess on top of that, beautiful. I don't have a lot to say about her. I just thought it was really cool that one of the X-Men is a princess. Anyway, so number 3 is Wonder Woman, another powerful hero who is actually a princess. Now a lot more people know that she's a princess because like she's Diana of Themyscira, the princess of Themyscira. And she's also a god or goddess, and yeah, but she's basically everything and amazing. She's Wonder Woman, you know, that's why she's called Wonder Woman. She's a princess, a leader, a fighter, a hero, a god, and sometimes a demigod. But yeah, she's awesome. She's Wonder Woman, you know. I just love her different outfits. I want to do a video on like all of her looks and like her power sets and the different versions of Wonder Woman and stuff. I'll see. I don't know. I might do that. I might not do that. But I love Wonder Woman. I think she's one of those characters that are just iconic. And she definitely changed how we look at heroes, you know? So that's pretty cool, and that's why she's on this list. At number 2, we have Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. And this might be strange, you know? She's a villain and insane, but I love her so much. She's one of my favorite characters ever. I know she's like evil, but sometimes you love the villain, you know? She's not the main villain, but we can all agree that she's much scarier than Ozai. Like, yes, in the final battle, Ozai is literally insane, but he's not scary. You know what I mean? But Azula? That's frightening. That is frightening. And she's just amazing. And on top of that, a princess. You know, when have you last seen a princess who is a villain and also who has like this amazing like range of talents and like manipulation. She's just amazing. I just love her. I want to do a whole video just on her, but I won't do that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to say everything I want to do in this video, and you guys are going to be like, we don't care. But I do. Anyway, I love Azula, and I feel very bad for her in the end of the show. We're not going to talk too much about it, but yeah, by that I'm like, please, I wish we saw more of her. Like, I wish there was a spin-off with her where she like learns to grow and stuff, because in the end of the day she is just a damaged child, just like Zuko was, but he got through it by the help of his mother and Iroh. But yeah, she, in the end of the day, she's like 14, I think. Yeah, so she's just a child, and that is crazy. That is the most intimidating child I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, it's frightening to think about. But yeah, I would have loved to see a series where she reconciles with Zuko and stuff. I know there is comics and they do talk there, I think, and I think she like mellows down. I haven't read them, I've just like seen a few posts or something about it. But yeah, I would have loved to see a series or maybe just a movie with just her and like a redemption type of arc. Yes, she did terrible things, but yeah, in the end of the day, it is not her fault, kind of, you know? It's the result of her upbringing, and even though her mother was a great mother, she did kind of not help with that. Like, we see, like, when she finally has her breakdown, that her mother is a thing that has been like making her sad her entire life. Like, she's been chasing her father's adoration and never receiving her mother's, which is not her mother's fault. Like, I get it, like, Azula's scary, but you know, I just feel bad for her. I won't dwell on it further, but anyway. So, number 1 is She-Ra, the Princess of Power, from She-Ra and the Princess of Power. Yeah, so she is without a doubt one of my favorite characters ever. You know, so it makes sense that she's on this list and at the top of this list, because if you guys haven't seen She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, it's just one of those shows that, like, I don't even know how to explain. It's just it exceeded my expectations like nothing else has ever before. When I started it, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. It looks very like childish with the like the colors. But then I was like, whoa, this is one of the like deepest, craziest kid shows I've ever seen. Like, it's on the same level for me. Like, if it's not your opinion, that's fine. But my opinion, it's on the same level as Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is why I love it so much, as well as, you know, Korra. And yeah, it's just so amazing. Like, Catra's arc is definitely like on par with Zuko's arc. Like, definitely. She goes through so many waves, and Adora is just an amazing main character. Like, they don't do main characters like her. She's just so, there's so many different facets to her personality. She has so many struggles, so many like things she needs to work through, and by the end I just love her so much and would do anything for her to be happy and have freaking Catra in her life. But this show just is a roller coaster of emotions, and especially the final season is a masterpiece. In my opinion, a masterpiece. Like, I would have loved to watch the whole final season in like a, how many hours would it be? Like 4 or 5 hour movie on like a cinema screen, because that season is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And filmmaking, voice acting, like the whole thing is beautiful, but this final season is like next level. It's like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I'm being honest with that. But yeah, Adora as a main character is just one of those main characters that I like actually like. Because often with shows, the main character is not your favorite character. Sorry, my dog is barking. But yeah, she is definitely one of the best characters in the show, or the best character in the show, I mean. Well, Catra is my favorite, you know that. But definitely, no, I don't know. Like, they're both my favorite, actually. That was a lie. She is like my favorite character in the show. She's an amazing main character, you know? They just don't do him like that. She's just the epitome of like a powerful female lead. Know what I mean? Like the perfect version. Like a real human. You know what I mean? It's not like she's just strong or just powerful or just one thing, you know? She's like a real human. That's the only way I can think about it. Like she has every, like, I don't know, she's just so real, if that makes sense. But anyway, so enough ranting about She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. I'll talk about that all freaking day if I don't stop myself. So now we're gonna get to the honorable mentions, which are just a few that I thought I should add because I do like them, but they're not top 10 level, you know? So we have Sophia the First, we have Galadriel, of course, from Lord of the Rings, Blonde Queen, we have Bloom from the Winx Club, we have Fiona from Shrek because she's just cool, and Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. So yeah, those are just like honorable mentions. I was just like, they're cool. I'm not gonna elaborate on anything because this video is long enough. But yeah, so basically those were my top 10 favorite princesses. If you want me to do a similar video to this, you can tell me in the comments. This was just my way of making a bit more of a relaxing video for me, where I don't need to edit or react to something. So I still have to edit this, but you know what I mean, like less editing. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, tell me your favorite princess in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.